everybody. So today I'm going to be walking you through how to install or apply your own fusion extensions. I have been wearing extensions on and off for over 10 years. I've tried them all. I've had clip-ons, and I've had the semi-permanent latex glue extensions, and these days I wear fusion extensions a lot. I probably wear them for 3 months on, 2 months off, 3 months on, 2 months off. I've tried almost every brand, every kind, and after some trial and error, I found certain things that really work for me and my hair type. My hair type is, I have naturally wavy hair. It's also on the finer side, but I have a lot of it. Right now it's fairly short. I have about shoulder length hair. Normally I wear my hair about halfway down my back, and I usually color it jet black. I like it to be very shiny, very, very black. And I also like to I usually just wear my hair mid-length because it's manageable, and when I take out my extensions, it's a very nice length to work with. Most recently I had an ombre effect in my hair, so my hair was about just about to my rib cage, and I had a black regrowth. It's my puppy. Black regrowth and caramel ombre from about here down to the ends, and I wore that for a few months through the summer, and have since then, now that it's winter, I've decided to go dark again. And after coloring my hair dark again, I realized that my hair was overdue for a cut, so I decided to get a really short cut. Shorter than I usually have it, just to really start from scratch and try to maintain a healthy length and healthy start for my hair. It was really dry from the ombre effect, a lot of bleaching and a lot of coloring. So I cut it. It's really healthy now. I straighten it every day because my hair is naturally wavy, so the ends tend to be a little bit drier. I use a lot of conditioner to try and keep it healthy. The products that I use almost exclusively are Aveda. My favorite is Color Conserve, shampoo, and conditioner. I also use beautifying composition every now and then just through the ends. It's a nice little treatment. You can use it on your skin, on your hair, on your hands. It also works very similar to Miracle Manicure. If you have really dry cuticles, just rub them on and they look brand new. Okay, so we'll start off with prep and the tools that you need for applying your own extensions. First off, you need to clarify your hair. So using a clarifying shampoo to get rid of residue, to get rid of old product in your hair, to get rid of any oils that may keep your extensions from setting properly. A good clarifying shampoo to use is Clarifying Shampoo by Redken, or there's also a nice clarifying shampoo by Aveda, which I like to use. It's a nice natural product. It's certified organic, and it's really nice in a sense of it doesn't strip too much, and it also smells really great. And also because I just really like the Aveda products, so I use it a lot. So you clarify your hair. Make sure you're not using any conditioner in your hair, no product, blow dry it straight, and also make sure that your hair is actually dry. You'll know this because your hair will feel warm. After you dry your hair and you let it sit for a couple minutes, you'll notice that if your hair is cold at the root area, it means it's still wet. So you gotta dry it. Otherwise, when you attach your extensions, they will be, they'll always be wet inside the bond, and you don't want that. So make sure your hair is dry, dry, dry. So the things I have with me are hair clips to part and to keep hair out of the way. So I usually use a collection of them, a whole bunch, lots. Also, I like to use a tail comb for parting hair. It gives you a nice straight part, so when you are sectioning hair off to apply the extensions, it gives you a nice clean line. This I got for like $1. These clips I got from the beauty supply store. Lots. And they're always handy to have at all times. You'll need at least 3 of them. I have 2 flat irons. I do not use a fusion tool. I don't think it's necessary, and plus they're just expensive for nothing. I bought a cheap flat iron from Winners. You can find really, really inexpensive flat irons in the beauty section, in the hair section. They're usually between $20, $30, $40. And I just got a really cheap one that I use. I use a cheap one because you're melting the fusion glue, so you need just a cheap flat iron that you're not afraid of ruining. You're not necessarily going to ruin it, because I actually clean them very often, but you want one that's for the fusion and then one that's for your hair. So this one I have that I use often. It's really grungy. That's because my hair is colored, and sometimes the color comes out on the iron. I'll clean it, but today I won't. So you have 2 flat irons. I also have this piece of cardboard that I've cut into a circle, and I've cut a slit in the middle, and then towards the middle there's a little hole. This is for sectioning off your hair, and also giving some separation to add your extension. So you see how I've done that there? The slit is to easily section off, and the hole is to hold your hair. So it's very, very handy. You can just use any piece of cardboard. I just got this off of actually the paper that comes with my fusions. So after I open the package, I just use the cardboard that comes with it. It's very simple. So that, clips, you need a brush. I like to use these really, really handy brushes. These brushes are imperative for wearing extensions. You don't want anything with any knobs or loops or ends on the hairbrush. When you brush your hair, it's not going to pull, and it glides through your hair very easily. It's also great for keeping your hair clean and pulling the natural oils from the root to the end, and keeps your hair really healthy. So that's a good one. And then, of course, the extensions. These I'm actually going to talk a little bit about. They are V-tip extensions. You'll notice when you go shop for your extensions, there'll be all different types. There's I-tips, there's U-tips, there's V-tips. My favorites are the V-tips because they have a fold. If you actually look here, there, you'll notice that they're in the shape of a V. This is really handy because when you take your flat iron, it actually flattens onto your hair, and it covers the whole surface area of the part of the section that you're applying the extension to. And I find that the glue or the keratin tips that are being used on these V-tips maintain their integrity a lot better than most. Wearing extensions, I found that I have normally oil-rich hair, so so the hair gets oily very quickly, and a lot of the time the extensions will slip out within a few days or within a few weeks, mostly because they are dissolving the keratin tip really quickly. And with these, they stay in really nicely for a really long time. The glue does not dissolve as quickly, which in turn does not reveal the ends of the extension, which get really itchy. So these last a really long time. I've worn extensions for about 3 months. I could actually go longer, but because my hair grows really quickly, the regrowth tends to be about that, and then they start showing in between your hair. So you want to be able to remove them and then redo them as soon as that starts happening. So that's why I choose these. I bought these sets of extensions from a supplier on a Chinese website. I'll actually put the link in the bottom later on. I got 5 packages. Each package is almost a gram each of hair, which is a ton. So you get about 100 pieces per bag, and the minimum quantity is 5. 5 bags for about $250, which is amazing because they're usually about $120 per bag. And these are 20 inches. I get a nice long length so that I am able to trim them down to the proper length that I like. Also, so that I can trim them to the proper, I guess, shape. Some people like straight, blunt, cross. Some people like the V shape. I like a natural hang, so I trim them in the end. So I like to have that extra length for that. Oop. Hi. So into the next video, I'll show you how I start. Thanks.